Well, I'm here with Lichfield City manager Ivor Green, and I have a bad day at the office, but well, fair play to Brocton. They were superb.
Yeah, they were brilliant. Fair play to them. We were pretty poor today. it was not a good one. No, full credit. They were brilliant. They were at us from the first minute. Very well organised, disciplined, and full credit to them. They thoroughly deserved it.
Yeah, I mean, they just looked like they wanted it more.
Yeah, do you know what? I've just said to the lads there, look, it's a bad day at the office, but that's all it is. I'm not going to blow it up, and they've just won 11 games on the trot. And I've just said to them, look, it's incredible what they've been doing, incredible. And you're going to have your bad days. There'll be more of these to come. Make no mistake. But it doesn't matter what you do, how you prepare. You have bad days at the office, and when you have one, you have one. I mean, I had good quality players today that were really, really poor, but. The good thing for us is they're very honest. I've got no, there's no pointing fingers. Good quality players today were really poor, not at the races. There's a lot of little things that we didn't do that we should do. But to be overly critical with a team that's just won 11 on the spin would be a bit, we've got to be careful that we don't. It's a poor one, full credit to Brocton. Outstanding they were. And we've had a real bad one, but we'll take it on the chin, training again on Wednesday. And on the back of a really good run, I think maybe pressure a little bit. I try everything I can before every game to say, look, don't. The thing that set us up was smiling and loving the game and playing football. And if I'm honest, even though we've won the last 2 or 3, the football side of it's disappeared just a little bit. There are little things that we're good at and that we enjoy doing that we're not actually doing. And at some stage, it was going to come back. And so training Wednesday. We've just said there we'll get back to looking at the things that we're not doing that we should be doing, and get back to being us again. But I do think hopefully this is just a little bit of pressure off and they can relax. The good thing is they're on a night out tonight, and I can't help thinking there was one eye on that and all. I don't know where they're going, but they're all out tonight. Every single one of them are having a night out and thoroughly deserved it because they've been brilliant up to this point.
Yeah, I mean, it just shows. I mean, it's such a strong league, isn't it? You see the likes of Wolverhampton Casuals who are struggling towards the bottom, but they gave us a hell of a game. I mean, everyone can beat everyone in this league.
It's the good thing about it, honest, I've said this all along, that you want to be competitive. It has to be competitive. You want a tough game. You want a tough game. You want, there's a lot of people paying money. I think it was 300 plus today. People paying money to come in, they want to see a good game, competitive game, and that's where it wants to be. So for me, the league is, I've said, my thoughts on it, I've said all along, and I honestly think one of the reasons why the lads have done so well is because they've genuinely been that respectful. They understand that you can lose any game. We were not at it today, got battered, that's where it is. So it shows, it's a sign of how respectful we've been. I think that we've had that run to win 11 games. We try not to talk about it, but the fact is that's an incredible run, and it's full credit to them. They've earned the right to do that. And they've got to start again now. It's a bad day at the office. We'll take it on the chin, learn everything we can from it, we'll look at it, train on Wednesday, get the smile back, and we will be back, trust me, and we'll get going again. But you can lose, mate, I've said all along, in the run we've been on, you can lose 5 or 6 games on the spin as much as you can win them. That's a fact. So you've got to be on your toes, you've got to be at it, you've got to be prepared properly, and that's the thing, that won't change. I'm not going to knock us for that today. We didn't turn up here today cock-a-roop thinking, because we don't, they just don't. I've just had 10 minutes into the game today, I could see 4 or 5 players today that were nowhere near what they've been, and it's difficult to pull that back. And it was just a tough one. It's just a tough one. Accept it. Full credit to the opposition. Outstanding. Come training on Wednesday, get the smile back, and we kick on.
Ivor Green, thank you very much.
Cheers, Mark.